NextGenWalkthroughs.com brings you Prototype, the hard difficulty walkthrough. This is the 7th mission, a new order. So just head on over to your first checkpoint, where you'll see a water tank tower becoming covered in red fungus, kind of. Now what these are like brewing tanks for the hunters. So the closer you get to it, the faster it becomes red and covered in shit. And if it gets all the way covered, it explodes and a hunter comes out. The mission is destroy these things before the hunter is full grown in its gestation period. You want to make sure you buy the...
This menu looks pretty fucking in-depth and complicated.
No, it's just a list of powers. So you want to make sure you have the power ground spike for your claws, because that's going to give you a long distance attack, so you can complete this mission. I also bought some more movement power-ups.
More... Whoa.
So that's the ground spike. And now you target your tower, and it usually takes about 2 spikes to kill it.
Is there an auto-targeting system in this game?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Left trigger targets enemies. It'll default to the most dangerous enemy in your line of sight.
I guess I meant how well does it work, not how
right
does it
stick
work.
Flicks between them.
Like,
and then if you're targeted, you will hit them.
Is it easy to use, like fast to use, or do you get frustrated with who it targets?
No, it's good because it targets the most dangerous enemy, and then you can just flick directionally to get to other enemies.
Okay.
The times that I have most difficulty with it is helicopters and shit that's above you that's not on screen.
Right.
But besides that, it's pretty simple, and you really don't have to be skilled at aiming whatsoever in this game.
Wow, you just leapt 500 feet in the air to go try to chop up that helicopter.
Yeah. So the target, jump, and press X, which is like a Liu Kang kick, is pretty effective on helicopters. Usually 2 or 3 of those will take out a helicopter. And then while you're doing this, just consume dudes for extra health, because there's going to be like enemies chasing you throughout this.
Now, is there a bicycle kick?
So like right there, it blew up. No bicycle kick. It blew up, so a hunter came out. And it'll just show you a new one on your map. It doesn't matter how many times you screw it up, because they'll just show you a new one. So just try to get on like the corner of a building where it's at. See, I got too close on that one. So try to stay as far away from it as you can while still being on the same plane.
Oh.
Otherwise your ground spike can't go like up a level of buildings.
Right.
Yeah. So that's basically the strategy. And the nice thing about destroying the water towers is you're collecting genetic material from them, which is also health. So every time you kill one of these things, you get some health.
Now, those explosions look pretty cool. Do most of the buildings blow up, or is it just some of them? Just like select pieces?
You know, one of the lamer things about this game is there's one building blowing up animation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So every building that blows up looks exactly the same. And then you go play Red Faction, and it's just building nonsense all the time.
Well, yeah, but this game's not about blowing up buildings. Whereas Red Faction is. No, this game's about flying 500 feet and impaling monsters. And ripping their souls out of their chest. Very satisfying being able to run and like jump 50, 200 feet at a time.
And running straight up the side of a building.
Yes.
I wish I could do that in Infamous.
Yeah, like we were just like watching that footage while we voice over.
Yeah.
I was like, that looks so tedious.
It's kind of fun, but it should be faster. I mean, it's not particularly... It's it's kind of fun. It's not always fun
Yeah.
to just climb up these 50-story buildings.
Yeah.
Part of the fun of Infamous, though, is the platforming. Like, making the difficult jumps
Mm-hmm.
and kind of, like, scouting out the environment and figuring out the best way to get to where you need to go. And there are some, like... Oh, you didn't play much of Crackdown, did you?
No.
Well, in Crackdown, there's this building in the center of the city.
Uh-huh.
That was, like, super tall, and it was a challenge just to get to the top of the building, even when you could jump super high.
Yeah.
And there's a couple buildings like that in Infamous, a couple missions where they force you to figure out how to get to the top of this building. And if you fall, you know, it's like a super fall, or a super high fall.
Mm-hmm.
But the checkpoint system is so good that it takes you back to pretty close to where you just were.
That's cool.
Is the checkpoint system good in this? Like, if you died right now, how much progress would you lose?
Like, right now?
Yeah,
20
right now.
seconds.
20 seconds? That's it?
Well, I just got to a checkpoint.
Oh. Well, okay.
There's
Overall-
probably...
Overall, then, example.
There's probably... For a mission that has 5 objectives,
Mhm.
there's probably 8 checkpoints.
So,
So, if the objective's fairly easy, there won't be a checkpoint.
Mhm.
But if the difficult objective, there'll usually be a checkpoint halfway through the objective.
so do you find yourself retracing the same thing that you did a lot?
Just on bosses.
Just on bosses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides that, no.
But even then, it's just like back to the beginning of the boss battle,
Right.
or back to the previous stage of the boss or whatever.
There, like with the first boss, there were no checkpoints, which was kind of hard. So you get close to the end of killing him, and you make one stupid mistake.
What are those golden orbs? Is that health?
This is genetic material. It's part of this specific
Oh.
mission.
Okay.
So I'm just picking up. So the building, the infected building, is pussing out genetic material,
Gross.
and I'm just running back and forth, picking it up.
I'll give you my genetic material.
And at the same time as this, the military is trying to destroy the building that's squirting it. So you have to make sure the building doesn't get destroyed. So the Hive Integrity just said like
the Hive
70
Integrity is
70%.
squirting the military with its genetic material. Is what you're saying.
something like that. So you have to kill the military while running around picking up juice for health.
Oh man, I don't even have to say anything. But I will. No, I'm above that. I'm above making genetic material jokes.
No, you're not.
You're right. Well, is that the same building that was in the last mission?
No, they're all identical.
Oh, they're just... Okay, got it.
Hive integrity like 50%, so I'm gonna hop into a tank since they're actually doing some damage on the hive and just blow up all the vehicles and then hop back out and pick up the rest of the...
I see. So the military's winning this battle, so you're gonna start fucking up the military, so then they're both like super weak and you can finish them both teams
No,
off.
you don't need to finish off the military.
Oh.
You just need to keep the building alive long enough to fill up your juice bar, which is that bar in the upper right.
Oh, so you finish off the hive to get the juice genetic material.
You're protecting the hive.
What?
The hive is squirting
so it
juice
keeps
that you
spitting-
need,
So it keeps spitting
so you have to
genetic
protect
material.
it.
Oh, okay.
You don't want it to stop jizzing until you're done collecting it.
Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
So yeah, there I go. I got all the juice I need. Now I'm done.
It does the same kind of slow motion finish that it does in Infamous at the end of a mission.
Huh. Yeah, pretty similar. But not really. Okay, so I'm gonna buy some shit, looks like.
Or just poor editing.
Hopefully I buy some shit. Yeah, I buy the Whip Fist Power, which is like a slinky.